All right, so I got these lights that I'm gonna be installing. Right here. They just some NILIGHTs or whatever, and pretty much I'm gonna put them on the back of the truck in this, right up in here somewhere. I'm gonna try to figure out where I'm gonna mount them and everything. So we're gonna go. The reason why I'm mounting them is because when I was off-roading this last trip, it was like dark as hell outside, and I was back into the campsites. And even though I have a backup camera and everything, I still couldn't see. Like, it was like pitch black. So pretty much my backup lights on my truck are not like, they're not that bright, even though I put upgraded bulbs and everything on them. So I've been wanting to put some. I have a lot of lights on the front of the vehicle, which is nice. It's nice and cool to have all that light, on the front of the vehicle and everything. But if you don't have any lights in the back of the vehicle, you quickly realize how much is needed when you get out there on the trails and you go to try to bag up into a campsite. And like, I literally hit a tree like 2 times. Literally, I backed dead into a tree. It ended up smacking my tire. And then another time, I backed into a tree. I smacked my plate. Of course, the truck is built for those type of incidents, but I don't want to be backing into stuff because there could be a fucking human being or a dog or something that I just need to see that I can't see. So I'm gonna add these lights to the back so we can go ahead and remedy that situation. And what I'm about to do now is I'm about to air the tires down because I can't fit in my garage. My truck is too tall for my garage. So going to air the tires down to about like 5 PSI to be able to back the damn thing into the garage. It's pretty goofy, but it's what I gotta do. So I'm gonna get on with it. Go. Air the tires down. Airing everything down right now. We're gonna see how it all goes. That's going to ask what air down tools I use. This is pretty much what I use. So I have the all top accessory one, which is right here. And then I use the, it's pretty much the same thing as the Boulder tools, just a cheaper version that I bought a long time ago. So I recently picked up these. I like them a lot better. So pretty much you unscrew the cap, and then there's some numbers inside there. Let's see if it focuses. Okay, so there's some numbers inside there. So you pretty much screw it down until you get to the PSI you want, and then you lock this cap like that, and then you put it on a tire, and you just leave it, and it goes down to the whatever tire pressure you had set, and voila, that's that. So I just bought these because they're a little bit better than these. So these, it kind of has the same concept, but the difference is there's no numbers telling you, what to stop. They have an instruction manual that says go 3 turns to the right and 3 turns to the left, and all that stuff. So 3 turns this way would be 15 PSI, and 3 turns that way, and you lock it down. Yeah, I don't got time for all that. But I've used these for like 3 years, so I actually learned how to use them. So it's not a big deal. But when you want to change PSI on the fly, these become an issue. If I want to go from 20 to 15, I don't got time to sit on the trail trying to figure out how many turns I need to get to 15. Versus these, they just have a number on there, so it makes it a lot easier for that. So these were about the same price as these on Amazon. I put y'all asked me about them. I put a link in the video, whatever. But yeah, there you go. All right, so I'm up here now. We all ran to our first issue. So I was gonna try to use these clamps, and I was gonna try to put them in here like I did use on my Sequoia. But once they go in there, once I open the hatch, it kind of folds it up in there. It's pretty much like hitting the paint and everything. Like I have to force it. So these are kind of out the question. They're cheap anyway, so I'm not tripping about it. So I'm actually going to just use my roof rack. These are the bolts that come with the light. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut these in half because it's too long. So once I cut it in half, I'm going to take the end off. I'm going to slide the bolt in there, and then I'll be able to mount this part to the bolt, and then the light will sit something like that. You know, pretty neat. And then it'll just go down. The cord can fit down in there, and just like my backup camera cord will, and everything should be straight. So I'm ready to do that. I had to modify the bolt, shave it down. I gotta shave a little bit more and then chop it in half, and then it'll slide in. It's sliding in right now, but I still have to shave it a little bit more. All right, so I got the first one mounted up, looking pretty good. Haven't done any wiring yet, but what y'all think? Yeah, I think it looked pretty clean. And so over here, I just got done shaving. This bolt still kind of hot. Focus. Just got done shaving this bolt down so they can slide inside so the bolt was twice the size. It was that long. So I just cut it in half to make it fit. For one, I had to grind down so it can slide in between those slots up there like that one did. And then the bolt is too long. It hits the back of the light, which I don't understand why they even sent it like that. But either way, so I just chop it in half. You know, forget going to the store, buying shorter bolts and all that. Trying to line it. I don't got time for all that. We're gonna modify it up in here. We're gonna make it work like we always do. That is it. That is all. Now, as you can see, that bolt pretty much sits flush in there. At first, the bolt was so long that it was sticking out that when you go to mount this, the back of it would be sticking out and you wouldn't be able to get the screw on correctly. So with modifying that bolt, got everything on. Everything's looking pretty smooth so far. First, I have to install these onto the tips, you know. Then I'm gonna crimp them down, and then once that's done, these will plug into these, and then we'll have us one source. And then I'll figure out how to run this all the way to the front and how to power this baby up. I'm extending these wires, just end up cutting off these outlets right here, and then I just added some wire I had laying around. Threw some heat shrieks on them with some other stuff that I had laying around, and we're gonna make these longer so they can reach where I need to reach to hook up to the power. We're almost there. Got everything wired up. I'm gonna use this chair bolt that I don't use for the thorough season. I just took this bolt, it was painted, so I just ground all the little protective paint off. In my experience, that's always got me a better ground and better numbers, so I'm gonna do that. Put that ground in there, bolt it all down, and then we'll be all good to go. So this is day 2. I just woke up this morning. I got everything mounted up. Let me know what you guys think. I think it looks pretty good. So that's the lights right there. They're floodlights. I didn't get the spotlight ones. I actually wanted them to spread a lot. So I got the NILIGHT floodlight ones. I'll leave a link in the description below for sure. But yeah. And now I'm going to turn the lights off in my garage to see how it looks in pitch black. So this is with my garage pitch black. And as you can see, it's pretty much lighting up the entire garage. So more than enough output. Yeah, I think it's a win. I paid about 30 bucks for these, literally about $30. You can't beat the NILIGHTs. I have the NILIGHTs on my Sequoia, and they've been on there for about 3 years, and I've had no issues. And like I said, they was only about 30 bucks. So I bought them again. And you know, for me, I don't need the expensive Bajas and all that type of stuff. Sometimes cheaper is better, at least when you're using lights, I would say. So with that being said, you guys please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will answer any questions. And yeah, I'm gonna be uploading this thing a lot more. This is my 97 Land Cruiser. I've done a lot to it, as you can see, and I'll be doing more videos on it. I also have a 2005 Toyota Sequoia that I'll be uploading on the channel as well. I don't really upload that as much. I've had that for about 3 years, but I will mostly my Land Cruiser now. But if there's interest for it, I'll start back uploading the Sequoia. But either way, let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and y'all have a good day.